Is this you, a Templar, lost, not knowing what to do with yourself, just running around, jabbing wherever you can, can't kill anything, can't heal anyone, and looking at your character sheet ain't gonna fix nothing? So, I've brought you a thick boy. Take a gander at that. That's a real wide boy right there. And let's get into the build. Just before we get into this, I just want to give a little bit of shout out to Chimas. This is a variation on a build that he used to rock back in the day, but I've kind of updated it a bit, thrown it into a bit of a modern patch, and thrown a few twists on it so that you can make it your own. So you don't have to run full damage. You can run something like Zols. A lot of people like it for the utility, how you break free, gets everybody off you. Or you can run literally anything. Bloodspawn, you can run Chokethorn. It's really up to you. But look at the base stats that you're getting with this. Huge pen, great resistances, good health, good stam, good recovery, good everything, literally. So all you have to do is just, tweak it in your variation to get it. And it's not hard to actually get the build. It's very easy to acquire. The flex spots are great. I use Solar Barrage because obviously you're a PLAR. All of your damage abilities are going to be PLAR abilities like Radiant, Toppling, Jabs. Again, if you're pushing numbers, you could run something like Dawnbreaker, but you don't have to. So normally most people would just run Crescent if you actually want damage. Again, another ability that's buffed by Solar Barrage. So flex spots, yeah, but you don't have to have things on that I've got. I just use them because it makes me comfortable. That scribing ability is just for more recovery and more damage. But just one toppling, light attack, bam, and you're at 15k pen. So, different variations of this build, and here's one of them. In this clip, I'm running the Marking Ring and Balorg. So if you want to get really high damage and high numbers, then this is something that you'd enjoy. It's not the most survivable of the variations of this, but when you're looking at the numbers, they're so juicy. Over 6k spell damage. You got your great pen already, good recoveries, good resistance, and that's what you kind of need up front on the PLAR. If you're not going to have a heal on the front bar, jabs do not heal you. I don't know what that fucking moderator was, or that designer was talking about. My jabs and my heals. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy, but PvP, jabs do not heal shit. So, anyway, I digress. I got Vigor on the back bar for heals. Anyway, here's the ult being dropped with 500 on Balor, just to see, what you can get. Light attack back bar, toppling in, a little bit of damage to proc your set, and you've got 20k with 7k for a sec. It goes a little bit higher. It's around 8k when you've got continuous and shit like that. But I mean, for numbers, incredible. But again, that's some people's playstyles. If you like numbers, then that would be your thing. Some people would rather the utility, so they'd go for something else. And my variation of this that I like to play is a little bit different to this. That being said, it is mighty tempting to just buff up, get all them numbers stacked, rush in there, and you're walking around with so much girth. So much. But realistically, if you want to do well outnumbered, this isn't the setup that you want to be playing with. So this is the variation of the build that I like to run. Instead of running the Marking Ring, I like to run Death Dealer's Fate. Not just for the extra health. The extra stam's helpful in BGs because obviously all your stats reduced because you don't have your champion points active. But our backup heal set scales off max mag. We don't want to spec too high into max mag because we need recovery because it's BGs. So they're going to be active in a short period of time. Very often you want to have high recovery. And then I don't use Balorg for the extra damage because although it's good and the pen's good, we get enough pen from our set. So I go with Zols because the utility on it's incredible. I mean, look at them stats. We've got great stam, great mag, great health, great everything. All around, this is just a great build for outnumbered fighting, especially because none of it's that hard to acquire. I mean, the hardest thing to get on this build is going to be the mythic, but it's not like it's impossible to get, and then you can run your own monster combo until you get the ones that work best. But I'm very happy with them stats all around. So yeah, let's get into the build. Okay, so let's get into the build. You've got Stoon's Maces on the front bar. One Nern, one Sharpened. That's how you're getting the best results. Whatever glyph or poisons, that's totally up to you. Doesn't matter. On the back bar, you've got an Ice Staff of Winter's Respite in defending. And Ice Staff OP because we've got enough recovery when we're fully buffed with continuous and everything to allow ourselves to block and to come out of our mag. Obviously, that scales with your max. So Oh, sorry. Running a Death Dealer's Fate with this and one Domius, one Soulmother is going to be good because obviously we're going to be able to stack those max stats and get a better and better heal over time as the fight progresses. We're running, I think, 4 heavy with this and 3 light because although the medium passives are good, it's just not what we're looking for with this build. So we're going to get the most out of it with all Hakijos on, I think, 4 heavy, 3 light. With the jewelry, I've gone all infused. I tend to go on all infused on everything. You can mess around with it and have more recovery, less recovery. That's totally up to you, wherever you feel comfortable. But again, with the mythics, you really don't have to run this. If you wanted to change it, put Wild Hunt on for speed, and or you could run Serpents if you don't mind being slow. You could run the Constants or Torque, whatever it's called, because PLAR gets a great benefit out of having both of those recoveries, Standman Mag. That's why I've got one well fitted. But fully buffed, you just jump in there, boom, and that's what I'm looking at. And as I'm fighting progressively, my stats are just going to get better and better and better. We're already sitting at 20k, and that's one of the first stacks. This stacks 30 times. So we're going to be able to get 2,600 mag stamp and health out of this, which makes us an absolute fucking unit. Great heals, great recovery, great damage, incredible pen, just all around a very, very versatile PLAR build. So I highly recommend going out, getting some stones, getting some Winter's Respite from the store because it's dirt cheap. Everyone's always just putting it up for nothing, and trying this out. So sorry for the delay. Obviously it was Christmas. I've been a little bit backed up and slower than usual, but here you go. There is a beautiful build. Anyone can do this. Extremely fun, very versatile, so you can add, chop, change, whatever you like. And yeah, that's it. So, as always, peace, motherfuckers. I hope you have a brilliant Christmas. And I know everybody's intrusive thoughts want me to jump off of this bridge. So, here I go. I'm just going to end it by... Yeah.